Hello, everyone. We are getting into the appraisal season, and it is very important that we do this process very accurately and professionally. Otherwise, all the efforts which you and your supervisors and your teams are making will go futile, and there will be no effect. Even it will be counter effect if we do not do the appraisals properly. So here are some very simple, the simplest tips how to do the performance appraisal. It is very simple. When you are doing performance appraisal, use the PAP formula, PAP. That means praise, appraise, and again praise. This is also called the sandwich feedback system, feedback system of doing appraisals and giving feedback. So it has, as you can see on the screen, you will give the compliments of what your employee or your report has been doing during the whole year. So there are some errors in the appraisal which you don't have to make. Okay, you are doing the appraisal for the whole year and not just for recently or just for 1 month or 2 months. So you have to see what was the performance of the employee in January, February until December. So you don't have to. So this is called a recency error. If you just evaluate the employee on the basis of just last month or 2 weeks back, or something happened last week even, first, as soon as you get you sit down with the report to start the appraisal, you give him the compliments of great work, good work he has been doing during the year. So eventually there will be some kind of works which he has done great. Even his performance is not up to the mark, but some of the things, some of the tasks he has done it great way. So therefore you have to give him the compliments of whatever he has done excellent in his performance. Then comes, so this is called also praise. Then comes appraise, and which is this the center part of the sandwich. There are some bitter truths, some critique, many things which you have to talk to him, but in a nice way, not to bog him down or to make him totally demoralized or disappointed. Okay, so once you finish the appraise and telling him the bitter truth and the way forward and the plan, then you again, before the end of the interview, you again praise the person. Okay, the same way. How you praise the person? You can say that the plans and plans we have discussed, I have a full trust on you, you can do it. So just go ahead and do it. You have my full support. So this is called the PAP technique. Let's go to explore a little further. So you will say, here is my perspective. Okay, you've been doing a great job. You have done great in the past. However, there are a couple of things which we need to discuss. So while I appreciate the great work, here is my perspective. And then after you give the positive feedback, then you give the constructive feedback. Okay, what is constructive feedback? For example, somebody fall behind in the performance 2 weeks back, 1 month back, 2 months back. So you just refer the incident that, however, that particular time I was a bit surprised that you could not perform the way you are performing. So what was the reason? Was there any problem are you not getting support from the supervisors? What was the reason? So the employee will explain to you what was the reason. And then you say, let's plan further. Let's plan for the next year, how we can do better. And then, of course, close it with the positive feedback again. Okay, little going further, the sandwich feedback system says the top part is saying, I cushion the blow. Okay, first we'll discuss the bottom part, which is saying, me too nice and soft. So all the soft things like you've been great, you've done great job, and all that stuff. However, in between, the hard truths are nicely disguised. Okay, there is something which you, when you are doing the critic, there is something which you straight away tell the person you made a mistake, you did an error, you did something wrong straight away. You don't have to do it because you are interacting with the human being. So it is very important that you feel the importance of the human being's emotions and feelings. So therefore, even if there was a problem, you make it in a very positive way, and you say that that was a room for improvement. uh, I was not pretty happy with that because you could do it better. So how I can help you to do it better next time if you did not do it in the past. And then I cushion the blow. So whatever, when you are doing a critique, when you are doing the appraisal of the person, he start feeling sad about whatever he fall behind. So you don't have to demoralize him or demotivate him. So just complete the sandwich and put the cushion on the blow. Tell him that I have a trust in you and you can do it. So whatever we have planned, I have a very strong trust on you, and I believe on you that you can do it with your skills and capabilities. Okay, so here you go the more details. So it says I began with some positive comments regarding the situation in question, and then the second step is give praise for the person's strong points. As I said a little earlier, that you praise the person whatever are his strong points, and wherever he has done exclusive or exceptional job. Then number 3, give compliments. Okay, it's very important every time, because otherwise what will happen, the interview meeting will end up person saying write whatever you like to write, I don't care. And then he will be totally demoralized, and whatever he was performing also it will go. So it has a counter effect even doing the performance if you are not doing it rightly. Give praise for the person. So number 3 is give the criticism. Criticism, let's not use this word, we say constructive feedback. Okay, so give him constructive feedback, as I explained a little earlier. Remind the person of their strong points again. This is again positive feedback. And give thanks, offer support, the areas for improvement, and leave on a positive note. As I said, you don't want to leave where the employee says write whatever you like to write, I don't care, and then he goes and he talks to 100 people that this is the company not recognizing me and things. So recognition is very, very important. They say praise before you appraise, praise before you appraise. So this is a very simple formula, very simple formula. You don't have to go to long philosophies of doing appraisals. Very simple formula. There are some errors which we make during the appraisal. As I said, one is recency error, that you just only remember and discuss the recent incidents. What he has done a great job in January, February, March, you will not acknowledge, you will not touch base that one. This is wrong. You are doing appraisal for the whole year, so you have to keep in mind the whole year of performance and evaluate accordingly the whole year of performance, not 1 month, 2 months, or couple of weeks. Okay. The second is a central tendency error. Central tendency error is a very serious error. What we are doing is, we don't want to be bad, we don't want to be, so what we see, okay, not excellent, not bad, or not average. Okay, we'll put good, because it is in the average. Me happy, employee happy, and that's it. And we fill up the form, and that's it. This is a serious mistake, because you're not highlighting any gray areas. and you are not appraising him for whatever he has done. So if the gray areas are not highlighted, so he will make the same mistakes over and over again. So this recency error, this central tendency error has to be avoided definitely. Now the third error is called halo effect. Halo effect is you make a prototype for someone. For example, one particular nationality, you are saying that, oh, that in nationality always people are lazy, or that particular person is just useless. You know what, I will evaluate him. This is very bad. As a leader, you should never do it. The fourth is when you are doing the kind of a dictatorship, my way or the highway. That is not right. Employees are the human being, and you need to treat them human being. You cannot tell them my way or the highway. So basically, you have to work with them and discuss with them heart to heart. So okay, so these are a couple of techniques before we go into the appraisal season. All the very best with your appraisals for you and for your staff, and happy new year. Thank you.